Y'all, it feels so good to be back. And I feel great because I am in a different setting and I love my setup. But we gonna make this quick because the battery life on this camera is on half. And we don't know how long that's gonna last. But I'm over here listening to Brown Skin and I really want to talk about threesomes and sex and feeling good sexually and having a great intimate partner. Y'all, let's just really go ahead and get into it. Let's dive in. We all grown here, so if you are below the age of 18 or if you are childish when it comes to sex, get the fuck up on out. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get on into it. First, welcome. If this is your first time to my podcast, I'm Mikala Leinani. This is I Like It Raw. And this is where I talk about anything and everything raw, taboo, and real. Like, I just get down into the nitty gritty of all the shit here. So, you can't be shy. I'm not shy. So, again, if this is not for you, go ahead, exit stage left or stage motherfucking right because you gonna have to go. We about to really get into some juicy ass shit right now. But, with that being said, y'all, 2021 was the year of great sex for me. 2022 is going to be the year of extravagant sex for me. And let's be honest, I only had one sexual partner the entire 2021. And this partner has taught me so much about what sex should be. And what I mean by that is the enjoyment that a woman should be able to get out of it. Okay, ladies, let me sit back in this chair because a lot of us ladies be capping when we say we nut. That shit don't be happening, my boys. These niggas don't be in that shit right, okay? But this partner that I've had and been, fucking, Lord, let me tell you. See, I really love talking about this type of shit. So, man, this man here, this man here. When I tell you, there is nothing like a man truly appreciating your body to the fullest. Every inch, every curve, every dent, every stretch mark, every hair follicle. There is nothing like it. Nothing like it. And there's nothing like feeling comfortable with that person that you are having these relations with because y'all, it's different. Yes, you can have a lot of sex, and sex, if you listen to my last podcast episode, what I learned in 2021, sex can be very meaningless. Hell, half the time it is because we go out here, have these partners to just get off a nut. And for women, again, half the time we ain't getting shit off. So what are we doing here? The stimulation feels great. But when you got that one partner, now this is where it gets a little difficult. Okay? Where my lip gloss at? This is where it gets tough. Because, I've heard some girls and some women talk about how, yeah, they just can't leave a nigga alone because the dick is bomb. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I ain't never had that shit. You feel me? Because, truth be told, I had never had that. I had never experienced what that means. I never knew what that meant. Shit. I didn't think the shit was real until I met this guy. Now, goddamn. Let me just big kudos to this man because this man, he has all of those qualities that you look for in a sexual partner. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to kiss and have that foreplay. Have a constant foreplay. You know what I'm saying? That shit is important. You can't just have foreplay before it comes to having sex. Like, oh, I'm gonna come to your house. Yeah, we get in your room and we chilling, and then the foreplay is, oh yes, baby. You can't have that measly type of foreplay because that shit is weak as fuck. Okay, that shit is weak as fuck. Foreplay to me is something that is ongoing all throughout the day, all the time. So when you have that, sex is so much more intense because it's something that you begin to crave. At least for me, anyways. Because I never was a person to crave sex. Look, my ex would always tell me, oh, you super horny, nigga. No, don't even fucking play with me. I ain't never really want to fuck that nigga. Okay? Because I wasn't getting shit out of it. I told this nigga to choke me. You know how long I've been with that nigga? 7 years. How many times this nigga choked me? Probably all 10 times. Get the fuck on out of here. I asked this nigga to role play. Couldn't even get that motherfucking shit. I ain't get that shit once. Not one motherfucking time. So, it goes to show you that itself speaks so loud because it's like, bro, how are you with a woman? She tells you what she wants sexually. You don't want to do none of that shit. Not none of it. You don't want to fucking role play because that was one of my biggest things. Like, I always wanted to role play. Wanted to be like, oh, well, I'll be like the little schoolgirl and you could be the teacher. Couldn't get none of that shit. And again, 7 years, like, there has to be some type of compromise. Now, I know if you've been here for a while, you've seen my episode about threesomes. That was something that he really wanted. What did I do? I gave it to him. Ooh. What did I get out of it? I met one girl that I actually enjoyed. But for a majority of my motherfucking threesomes, I hated them shits. And to be honest, he was in such a rush to have a threesome that he was willing to mess with dirty females. Now, the first experience that I had, the female, like, she had to come over and take a shower at the house because she had just got off work. Red flag number motherfucking one. But we let her do it. I'm over here like, go ahead, because this nigga want a threesome so fucking bad. Shit, we was supposed to have a threesome, but then this nigga done cheated on the girl that he cheated on me with the girl that we were supposed to have a threesome with. And then when I caught them cheating in the backseat of the car, I got in that bitch and it smelled like piss. But that's besides the point. We had this threesome with this chick. And it was like, okay, yeah, red flag number one. She had to shower at the house. I don't know how I feel about that. Then he was like, oh, well, we can invite her back. My thing is, I didn't get shit out of it. Like, she ate my pussy. It was mediocre. You feel me? Like, it was just, okay. But it was nothing extravagant about it. She wasn't all that cute. It just, the connection really wasn't there. There was no vibe. Like, as a woman, when I'm having a threesome, I need to be able to connect with the woman and be attracted to her, not only physically, body-wise, but facial. FaceTime means a lot to me, and personality-wise. But like I said, there was none of that there. But for him, he was just so horny to get into another bitch. Like, nigga, what the fuck? And then would ask why my pussy dry, because nigga, you ain't doing nothing for me. But anywho, we would have those threesomes, and I couldn't enjoy any of them, for real. Met one girl who I actually did enjoy because she was just such a sweetheart. She wasn't like the thickest girl or anything, but her body was cute. Her face was cute. She had such a sweet personality. She had like an artistic vibe about her. I really liked that shit. And so I pursued her. You know what I'm saying? I pursued her, and it was a great time. The only thing that messed up that threesome was a nigga. I could have did without. But, that being said, I've finally been able to be appreciated and enjoy what sex is with one person, because this guy done showed me some motherfucking things, y'all. Done showed me some motherfucking things, and I just, wait. But yes, he showed me some things, and I'm sorry because I'm jumping all around this motherfucker. But the ex, like I said, he was willing to mess with some dirty ass motherfuckers, and I ended up getting tricked because of that shit. And things happen, but again, you're trying to satisfy other people that aren't trying to satisfy you, you get that slap on your hand to let you know to put yourself first. But anywho, let's go into the good dick that I have been getting, okay? Okay. So, the thing is, when you communicate with a person, again, foreplay to me is something that is an all day thing. And it should not be something that is questioned. It should not be anything that is difficult to communicate to the partner that you are having sex with. Ladies, this is a very, very spiritual thing for us, because I hate to agree with men on this point, but this is a man entering you. Men obviously enter women, but to me, it's not the same on that level until it comes to them orgasming. Because for a man to orgasm, they let out their energy, they let out their juices, as opposed to a woman, unless you're squirting, you're not physically letting out that. But when we do come, it's even more powerful, which is why I have not came with anybody but him. And I still have yet to come the way I want to with him, because for me, if I come the way I want to, it's going to be raps on that ass. Like, that is such a spiritual exchange for me. And I know that is so powerful for me to let go, that I have to make sure it's the right person experiencing that, because I can't let those things just go. You know what I'm saying? But anywho, I finally understand and feel what women are talking about when they say the dick is just too damn good. Like, I ain't even gonna, I ain't even gonna lie with y'all. I asked this man, I'm like, why do you be fucking me like this? Why do you do this? Like, is it necessary that you do it like that? Like, to where when I think of you, or when I watch, a video of us, that I can recreate the feeling of how you feel when you in there? Like, come on, dog. Dog. That is a different type of sexual experience. You know what I'm saying? And I really appreciate that. Because again, from my hair follicles to my toenails to my motherfucking stretch marks and whatever bitches like to talk about cellulite, down to every aspect of my body, it is appreciated and admired. And being able to have those conversations about what I like and what I want, and they actually be fulfilled. Lord, is say yes. Don't deny what you feel. Let me undress you, baby. Like, come on now. It's different, because now I can communicate with the partner. Communication is key. Communication is key to everything. This is not just to sex, y'all. Take this gem with you. If you don't have this gem in your toolbox yet, communication is key to all, okay? But I can communicate with my partner what I like sexually and what I want. That is huge. That is huge. And have it actually be fulfilled. And if I could speak for my partner, well, I'm going to speak for my partner because my partner is not here to speak for themselves. For my partner to tell me what he wants, and for me to be able to fulfill that for him, it's such a beautiful mutual way of satisfaction. You feel me? Because that is important. It's imperative for you to be able to please your partner and your partner to be able to please you. And if you have things that you are reserved about, for you to be able to communicate, right? But this man, I'm a person that enjoys that dominant feeling. I enjoy conversation during sex. Not a lot of combo, but I enjoy combo. Okay? I've had sex with my ex where this nigga wouldn't even make no fucking sound, y'all. Can I get a raise of hands? Let me put the poll in this bitch. How many of y'all have had sex with a person who doesn't have any reactions, don't make no sounds, don't make no moans, don't say shit? Is that not the most uncomfortable thing ever? A quiet sexual partner. It's awkward. It's uncomfortable. I hate that shit. My ex used to cut into my ass because I'd be like, if he ain't making no sound, nigga, I'm feeling awkward, like, and I'm just like, nigga, I don't even really want to be here. Like, fuck, like, what are we doing, bro? Like, and it would just make the entire situation uncomfortable. And I don't know if he just didn't understand what I was saying. Like, I don't know. He was being kind of fucking rude and disrespectful about it. But I was just like, my effort would fly out the fucking window. My effort, my fake ass joy, you know, all that shit would fly out the motherfucking window because I'm sitting here like, this nigga quiet anyways. So what am I really doing here? What am I really doing? But now, this is the lesson I'm teaching y'all. I'm telling y'all, there is somebody out here that will give you everything that you're asking for when it comes to sex. There is a person that will give it to you like you like and like you want. You just gotta find that right person. Actually, you ain't gotta find nobody. Let that motherfucker find you. Okay? Because when I'm like, I told him, you know, I really like being choked. I like being choked. I like being dominated. I like being called a bitch or a slut or, you know, slapped up a little bit. I love it when you smack my ass hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? And for all of that to happen, like, all the time when I'm with this partner, y'all, I just can't hold it. The emotion inside of me, I can feel it. Look, cause it's like, man, like I'm just sitting here. That's when I gotta start looking at him crazy, like, nigga, do you know what you doing to me? Like, you gonna do this all the time? And then again, conversation and sex, where you tell me like, asking me like, oh, you feel me? Oh my. Like, and then if I'm calling you daddy and, you know, you respond like, yes, or, oh, oh, oh. We just gotta be real with this shit, y'all. Said daddy, oh. Well, this man is not playing with me. This man, this nigga right here, this nigga right here is not playing with my motherfucking ass. But it's so beautiful because those parts and these moments in life are so essential to have, because as women we really don't get to experience that. Not enough. And that's what really bothers me, because we will settle for the bare minimum sexually, even out of sex, in relationships. We will settle for the bare minimum when there is going to be a person out there that is willing to satisfy every single need and want that you crave. So when I'm telling y'all now, like I said, I keep bringing this up, foreplay is an all day type of thing. And I've never been so comfortable with a person to where I can just tell them, like, I just want to fucking tear you up right now. Like, I want you to fuck the shit out of me right now. Oh, like, oh, God. That gives me motherfucking goosebumps. Like, I have never felt that comfortable to where I can tell a person, like, Yeah, I can't stop thinking about you. And every time I think about you, my body feels you. Like, come on now. Wouldn't you love to have that? Wouldn't you love to feel that? Wouldn't you be, I mean, wouldn't you love being able to communicate with your partner that they just satisfy you so much? Who wouldn't? And now I had figured out what I was missing. I was figuring out what I was missing. Great, great fucking stimulation mentally, physically, emotionally, and not only stimulation, but I feel safe, I feel secure, and that is imperative because when you feel safe, you feel like you can communicate and you can do those things that you want to do and let your fucking hair down, and you are willing to try new things, and you're not hesitant about what you do and do not like and stating those things. You know what? It is different, y'all. Find y'all some good dick, man. Or some great pussy. I'm seeing 444 right here. Man, that's solid. Find somebody solid, okay? Find somebody that will make you happy. Because yes, sex is a big part of fucking life. And it's a big part of interactions with people, relationships. Let's be honest. I was sitting here with a man that was telling me I was unsatisfactory sexually. That my pussy was dry as a desert, goddamn. Nick, what? Goddamn, boy, like, first off, I'm telling you everything I want you to do for me to get me physically there or close, and you're not willing. So then what do you expect my body to do? Produce its own fucking juices, nigga? To fake some juices? Nah, this bitch about to be dry. And that's exactly what it got. Dry. It gave dry. It gave chafe. It gave this hurt. You know what I'm saying? It gave, I don't want to do this no more. And that's just the real thing. And I started to shame myself in that relationship. Like there was something wrong with me. Because I'm like, well, why is my pussy like dry? Is there something wrong with me? Am I not getting enough nutrients in my diet? And if you follow me on YouTube, I made this cure your dry pussy, cure your dry vagina, where it actually saves some people's marriages from the responses I've gotten. But I started drinking pineapple juice and cranberry juice, and it helped. But essentially, I was still fucking like, I just wasn't aroused. And that's what I want a lot of women to understand. It's not about you having a lack of something in your diet, blah, blah, blah. It's not always that. And I just saw 333. Goodness gracious. It's not always about that, y'all. It's about if you are actually genuinely attracted to that person, one. Two, is that person doing anything to get you to the point that you need to be at for your sex to be comfortable, for your sex to be enjoyable? Is that person doing that? Do you even really like that person? Yes, you can love somebody. You can have love for somebody. But if you don't like them, your body is going to be the first one to let you know that shit. Period. Off fucking rip. And I really I found out it's not me. And that is a great fucking feeling. Because with a partner that I am intimate with now, it's like even his voice. And I told him, like, I really love your fucking voice. Your voice is like, it's just round. Like, take me now. And just like the way he talks, he's very intelligent with like a very I want to say like a raspy dominating hood to him. Like that shit is sexy as fuck, and there's nothing sexier than a hood nigga that got smarts, goddamn. Like a man that is intelligent. Like, come on. Yes, a lot of us women, I ain't gonna cap, a lot of us women don't want these fucking goody two shoes, motherfucking nerdy ass motherfuckers. And I ain't dissing nobody. And I don't mean to be rude or blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to tell you, that's not what I'm looking for. And I'm not looking for no nigga that's just in the streets because the fuck? I just don't want no nigga that's in the streets. I want a person that's out here doing something for themselves. But, you know, that can tell me about their story. And I can hear that even in their voice. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Because that just adds to the reason I like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you talking to me and you got that voice and you tell me, listen to me when I'm talking to you or do what you say or you miss daddy. Oh, ooh, you know I do. Stop playing. Don't ask me nothing like that unless you about to tear this ass up right now. Stop playing with me, boy. That is essential. But I be liking that shit. I be loving that shit. You know what I'm saying? But 100%, like, you have to be real with yourself because it may not be you, baby. It probably ain't you. But the dude that you with or the girl that you with just ain't doing it for you. But this nigga been doing it for me. Like I said, at the sound of his voice, this pussy be like, ooh. And then it's like, for him to ask me these questions, oh, you missed this, or you feel me when I'm, oh my God. And y'all, I ain't gonna cap. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo, Sag. Virgo Sag, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give you all the details of who I am, but fuck. Virgo Sag, let that tell you. Or Leo Scorpio, let that tell you something. I'm wild, okay? My ex was in Aquarius. Now, in my book, right? In my book, Aquarius got some weak ass dick. Aquarius is weak as hell. But I met my match. I met another Virgo, and Virgos are very detail oriented, very freaky. Now, I didn't think Virgos was like that because I just know how I am, right? But no, when I met my match on a Virgo man, and they just like they like me. Now that's a man that can tell me. The man that I'm having sex with now is a man that can tell me I'm horny all the time. Yeah. Yeah. Cause you done did something. You done did something. That's your fault. You unlocked, shit, you unleashed the monster, nigga. The fuck you expect? You gonna be over here coming out here with that dick and then asking me questions when we fucking and telling me how good I feel. Nick, you must be out your motherfucking mind. I want that dick on time, okay? I want that dick on time. Like, period. But, ladies, I say all this to say, there is somebody out there that will satisfy those cravings and satisfy those needs. So go find it. Go find the dick out there that people say, oh, it's just hard for me to let go. Unless they're toxic. If they're real toxic, let that motherfucker go. Because the dick ain't even worth it. But if they not toxic and that dick is, ooh, smacking, goddamn, go ahead and get that shit. But anywho, I'm going to just go ahead and cap this episode off right here. I'm going to cap this off right here. Because I could go on for hours about this shit. Because, ooh, yes. But anyways, if you are watching me on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you are on social media like Instagram, follow me at Mikala Leinani, Mikalaleinani. And also follow the podcast Instagram at I Like It Raw Podcast. You can also follow my skating page at MK Skates with 2 Z's at the end, no S in this motherfucker. And my cat's Instagram, because you see that tree in the motherfucking back, at onyx.and.eclipse. But otherwise, I will be talking to y'all in my next episode of I Like It Raw. Make sure you share this episode around, and I truly appreciate y'all. And I'll be talking to y'all soon.